So hey guys, what's up? My name is T-Space and welcome to a update video slash off the tee video. So before I get into the updates, I'm going to do the off the tee right now. So I'm not going to do the intro, just given you probably already know it. So we're going to be starting off with the first question coming from Mr. Epic. Mr. Epic asks, we all know a certain someone who wears no pants and likes pina coladas and likes to sing about it. But what is your favorite alcohol cocktail? Now, given that, I recently turned 21 and I am of age to drink in the United States, I really haven't, dabbled in that kind of area yet. I'm pretty naive on the fact on whether, this is a good drink or this is a bad drink, whether I should stay away from this kind of stuff or that kind of stuff. So I have no idea what my favorite drink is. At the moment, the only name that I know of a cocktail or just an alcoholic beverage is called a Long Island iced tea, and that is a combination of, I think, vodka, tequila, rum, and gin. I think that's the fourth one. Anyhow, it's just a combination of all those four beverages with some mixing stuff and other stuffs, and then you drink it. So I don't know. I haven't tried it personally. I would like to try it. It sounds interesting, but nonetheless, I just don't have any extensive knowledge on alcoholic beverages. So if you guys would want to, you can leave a comment and say what your favorite beverage is if you really wanted to, and then maybe when I go out, I will try to find those specific beverages. And maybe try them. Now, Epic has two questions. So his second question is, what is my worst habit in Battlefield 3 that I do not want to carry over to Battlefield 4? Now, I wouldn't say I have the worst habit. I would say I have a couple of habits that I would not like to transfer over. One is probably sticking on to teammates. Now, the reason why I say this is because I don't know if it's actually my fault or if it's the game's fault, but nonetheless, when I try to move around in certain areas and it's very compact, I feel like I have to give every single one of my teammates a hug before I actually pass them. I don't know if you guys have felt this before, but when you run past a teammate and he's like running at you, you kind of like cling on to him for like a couple seconds, you like rubber band a little bit, and then you continue on your way. Like, I don't know, you do like a bro high five or something like that. But nonetheless, I don't want to do that anymore. If Battlefield 4 is kind of like Battlefield 3 in that sense, then I will try to slow down my gameplay a lot more, just so that won't actually happen. Now, another habit of mine that I didn't really want to transfer over to Battlefield 4 is actually weapon, I guess, excluding. I don't want to exclude any other weapons in Battlefield 4. I just want to use all the weapons. I want to use them all. I just want to just grab them and then just use them. I mean, in Battlefield 3, I excluded a lot of things. I excluded the main assault rifles that people like to use. I excluded the semi-automatic rifles or sniper rifles, and overall, I don't want to do that. I feel like given the fact that I did do that in Battlefield 3, I cut out a huge portion of the game, and it made me go through it faster, and I burned out on it a lot faster as well, and I just didn't want to play it anymore because the guns that I really haven't used are the guns that I don't want to use, and I don't know, I just don't want to have that feeling in Battlefield 4. So in Battlefield 4, I'm going to try my hardest to not exclude any other weapon, no matter how many people scream that this gun is overpowered, or how many people use this specific gun, or whatever. I'm just not going to exclude a weapon. Now, I will have an exception if for some strange reason DICE breaks the game like they did with the mass dart, then I won't use that specific gun. Like, let's say this gun, if you shoot a wall or you shoot the specific wall on this map, you just kill the entire team and they just can't respond. I'm not going to use that gun. That's just stupid. Why would you want to do that? That's just dumb. So that's probably the only exception that I would use, because that exception can be patched, and then therefore I can use the gun again. But nonetheless, those are the two, I would say, the two main things that I would not want to carry over to Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4. God, that's gonna be so hard. I keep on mixing them up because it's just I'm so used to saying Battlefield 3. So moving on to the last question about the T, comes from a username JS Cooldart. Now he has 3 questions, and his first question goes like this: if a sub identifies you from your voice and wanted to treat you for lunch and get your autograph on their phone/computer, would you feel awkward, and how would you react? So if someone randomly, I guess, recognized my voice in real life and asked to treat me for lunch and then have me autograph one of their possessions, whether that be a phone or a computer, their shoe, I don't know, I would feel extremely awkward. I would be like, who the hell are you? No offense, but I would probably start walking away at that point. Just given I don't feel like I'm at that status of recognition. I don't know. I just feel too weird. I mean, I go to school and I'm like a normal kid. Well, I'm not a kid, but anyhow, I'm a normal person. So I don't know. I'd feel weird. But I mean, if they really, really wanted me to give an autograph, I guess I would. I don't know. I feel really awkward about it, mainly because I've never done it before, and on top of that, my signature is so bad. It is so unbelievably bad. When I use my credit card to buy small items such as lunches and stuff like that, and I have to sign off for them. Every time I look at that receipt, my signature is always different. I surprise myself sometimes. Like when I was younger, when I saw my father and mother use, sign off for things, I'm like, man, that was so cool. And I try to do it myself, and I pretty much just scribble all over the paper and feel like that's my signature. So then, when I grew older and I learned cursive, I always thought that when I signed my checks and or receipts, I always had to sign in cursive. And then I realized that you don't necessarily have to do that anymore. You just kind of do a signature. Signature doesn't necessarily mean cursive. It means your signature. Of course, whatever. So from that day on, ever since I learned how to use cursive, I still don't know how to use cursive, but I kind of forgot. Anyhow, I kind of write my name in cursive, and then every time I write it in cursive, I kind of half-ass it. I do some of it in cursive, and then I scribble a little bit, and then I go back to cursive. Like that is how I sign my name. It is so bad. But yeah, so I'd feel extremely awkward, and I probably wouldn't sign their whatevers unless they really, really, really wanted me to. And if they asked me for lunch, or they asked me or if they wanted to treat me to a lunch, I'd probably say no, just given I don't know the person. Sorry, I mean, I don't know, it just seems a little too forward. Alright, his second question is, do you know any YouTubers you play with personally? Now, I don't know what you mean personally, like as in I've known them for a long time and we've had, conversations that are outside of video games, or I know people in real life. I don't know which one you mean, but I guess I'll answer both of them. So I don't know any of my YouTube friends in real life. Like I've never met them personally. We've exchanged Facebooks and here and there, but other than that, I don't physically, I haven't met face to face with the person. Now on a personal level, I know a lot of people on, I guess, a personal level. I would say No Pants is on a personal level with me. I'd say X-Pac is also on that personal level. Apple Teeny, Zero T, stuff like that, or people like that. I shouldn't say stuff like that. That's kind of rude. But it's on a. I would say these people are on a personal level because we talk about other things besides just games. Like it goes off topic from whether or not it'd be current events, which rarely happens, or just current events within their lives, like personal things and stuff like that I don't want to share because it's of course personal. So in a way, yes and no to that question. So his third and final question is, if we could have a petition to make a pink monkey camo for Battlefield 4, would you sign it? Of fucking course I would sign that. If that was actually a thing and I could sign it and they actually put that in the game, I would laugh so hard to see like a jungle map. I don't know, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a jungle map, but nonetheless, I would love to see just a person with that camo in a jungle map, and then a sniper from like a mile away zooming in to like just an area of the map that's completely green, and seeing this little pink dot just move across the screen. I think that'd be like the most comical thing in the world. Like it's just so out of place. The back splash, I guess you can call it, to the gun just makes it stand out so much that it's almost an eyesore. But yeah, so that pretty much wraps up this episode for Off the Tee. Now, I probably won't do an off the tee until Battlefield 4 comes out, so if you do want to send in any questions, please either make them relative to Battlefield 4 or just in general something else that doesn't involve Battlefield 3, because I'm moving on from that. And I probably won't do an off the tee video until maybe a week after the launch of Battlefield 4. So if you have any other questions, please remember to send them to me as a private message. It's not too hard to do. Just, you know, click on my name, say private message, and send it in. Title it Off the Tee so I know, and it just makes it a hell of a lot easier for me to actually, you know, gather them up, make them organized, and, you know, produce them for you guys, I guess. Now, moving on to the update video part of this video, I wanted to talk about, you know, what's happening on this channel. So of course Battlefield 4 is going to be on this channel, and I am extremely excited actually. So as well as I upgraded my computer, I started using DxTory. This is going to be the video that you're going to be seeing right now. I recorded these two games on DxTory, so please tell me what you guys think, whether you like it like this or you like the MSI Afterburner versions. But I personally like the DxTory version right now because it's a lot smoother. I get a lot more frames, and overall there's no laggy and choppy bits, or from what I can see. So if you guys, you know, give me your personal opinions on this stuff and tell me, you know, what you think. Other than that, I don't know. I kind of want to talk about the beta. Jesus, I want to talk about the beta a little bit. Just, I don't know. I'm a little confused on how the beta actually works. So most of you out there probably know a lot more than I do. But from my limited knowledge of the beta, if you have premium Medal of Honor Warfighter and or you pre-ordered Battlefield 4, you get early access to the beta. Now, does the early access start on the 1st? I mean, me and my friends, you know, have pretty much collaborated saying that it is the 1st. But if it's not the 1st, then does that mean we get it in September? That would be awesome, but I highly doubt it. And when does the actual open beta happen? I think, does it actually happen 3 days after the early beta, which in that case it would be the 4th of October or whatever? I don't know. I mean, if you guys have any information on that, please tell me, because that would be very helpful. Other than that, I don't know. I mean, what have you guys been up to? I haven't asked this question in a while. Like, what have you guys been up to? I know a couple people out there have been saying what they've been up to. God, let me see if I can actually find this one person. I literally forgot his name, but it was something that I responded to. I'm sorry that I forgot your name, person that I'm thinking of right now. I think it might be... No, I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't remember. There's too many of you guys to remember. If I was a teacher, I would literally fail everyone's name. But nonetheless, this person said that he's going off into the army. So I wished him a good and happy trip. Hopefully nothing bad happens to him. Hopefully he doesn't have to actually go into battle, because that would kind of suck. Unless he wants to. I mean, that's, you know, completely up to him. But I just don't want anything bad to happen to him. So with that being said, if you guys have, you know, stuff that's been going on in your life and you want to share it with someone that I guess is willing to listen, I am here. I am here for you. So if you want to talk about something in the comments, or PM me as a private message saying that you want to talk about something, you know, be my guest. I mean, I wouldn't be too against that at all. I mean, if you have a personal problem that you just don't want to talk to someone that you want to talk to someone that you kind of know but you don't know, I mean, that's how I feel in certain situations. Like, if you have a problem, you don't want to talk to your family about it, because they kind of might give you a judgmental a judgmental answer. That's why people kind of go to, you know, therapists. They don't really know them, they just kind of credit them because they're therapists or something. I don't know. If you want to talk about something with me, go ahead, be my guest. I'd be happy to answer you, whether it be a private message or comments. But this pretty much wraps up today's episode of Off the Tee and or update video. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. This will probably be the last video of Battlefield 3 on this channel. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys are ready for Battlefield 4, because it's so close. It's like 10 days or so. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed my commentary. Hopefully enjoyed I just said that twice. Hopefully enjoy the gameplay. There we go. But like always, my name is T-Space, and I will catch you guys later.